What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I am super duper excited tonight because we are discussing the Actor Awards, which just happened on Sunday. We got finally a look into what are some of the Oscar frontrunners, what are some other shows that might wind up winning prizes. Such mostly in the show stuff, it was typically the same, except for a few surprises here and there. But for the movies, they really surprised us with certain stuff, and I was really impressed overall. So we're going to break down all the winners in every category, and the Actor Awards are very significant in terms of Oscars because a lot of the branch that votes here at the Actor Awards also vote for the performances at the Oscars. So it does have a it does line up pretty well, even though BAFTA is the best precursor in terms of what is going to win. This still definitely is a good kind of outlook on things as well too. So I'm happy to be joined tonight by the one and only Chris Diaz. How are you doing, man?
Doing good, yeah. It's but interesting. I came to it a little bit late because we're doing Queen Trivia that night with a bunch of my friends I watched. I had to, but after we allow us to buffer, having to quit the buffer so many times for the commercial just not really annoying at that point. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Bell was a really fun host. The Monty Supreme joke made me laugh at Ike at the end versus no Jupe, and he conceded. He just like, I can't do that.
Oh yeah. That was super funny at the end where she hands him the award and he's just like, it scares me. That's funny.
Yeah. That kid is
Jacob B. Jupe should have gotten awards love for Hamlet. Just saying, but yeah.
He's doing Exorcist. It Mike Flanagan to really nail the Exorcist.
Yeah,
could be a good return for the Exorcist.
Yeah, that'll definitely be a good return, especially with Jacob B. Jupe joining the cast.
Scarlett Johansson and so many people.
Scarlett Johansson, and I think Sophie Thatcher is going to be in it too.
Yeah.
So a good lineup there. So
and we got to talk about the biggest surprise for TV actress.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we're gonna break them all down here.
And talk about Ford as well. My favorite speech of the night.
Harrison Ford, who gave a great speech. He won the Lifetime Achievement Award there. So, so
it got me emotional. And speeches really got me emotional usually during awards. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right. Let's see here. Just trying to.
I keep forgetting the Oscars in next week. I'm like, holy shit, we're 1 week away from the Oscars.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I cannot figure out how to share the screen on here, but I will read them off then like normal. But for outstanding performance by a male actor in a leading role, to round out the nominees again, the nominees were Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and Jesse Plemons for Begonia. Now, if it was up to me, I would have given the prize to either Ethan Hawke or Jesse Plemons because those to me were like the two best performances I've seen of 2026. So, but the one that ended up winning the prize is actually a shock here, surprise. I thought maybe SAG could go in this interesting direction and do something like this, but I didn't have it predicted. I thought Timothée Chalamet was going to win for Marty Supreme. But now it looks like Michael B. Jordan is giving him a run for his money. And so now I don't know who's going to win the Oscar. I'm like, is Timothy going to win off of just one Golden Globe win? Or is Michael B. Jordan going to win because of now the SAG win? So it's like...
We have one outsider here who wasn't nominated for SAG, but won the Golden Globe, Michael Moore. That could be...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a 3-horse race between those three right now because
who is phenomenal and Secret Agent like that.
Oh yeah, he won the Globe. He wasn't nominated at SAG, and he wasn't nominated at BAFTA. So we don't know what those voting bodies would have been like towards Wagner Moore. But for the Globes, he won that. So it's like if Michael B. Jordan doesn't win, then it's like you're only really going to be getting an actor who only won a Globe this year to win the Oscar, which
and he's deserving. He's phenomenal in the movie. Like like anybody.
Which the last time that happened was actually George Clooney in Syriana, where he only won the Globe, and then he went on to win Best Actor at the Oscars. So that does happen, but it's very rare. And
but any of them any of the Oscar nominees deserve to win. Like I look at that list, like DiCaprio, fantastic.
There's nothing. Phenomenal. There's nothing here. Only Best Actress has one that, like, if somebody else ended up winning, it's not going to happen now. Jessie Buckley is sweeping, but if a certain person was to win, I would be pissed off. But looking at actor, the list of nominees is so great that any of them win, I'm not going to be pissed off. I'm going to be there being like, you know what? That person deserves it. Good job. You know?
Yeah, the only actor that should have been in here, Oscar, is guy from No Other Choice. Why am I always blanking at it?
Oh, Lee Byung-hun. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, he should have gotten an Oscar nomination.
He should have been gotten an Oscar nomination. I also think Jesse Plemons and Begonia should have gotten an Oscar nomination. I think the SAG nom, I really would have loved to see that pushing towards the Oscar nom because Jesse Plemons has never been that good. And he's a great actor, and he's never even been this good. Like, he is so phenomenal in Begonia. It's insane. So, I
this is why you should extend a nominations list to more than just 5 people, like 6, 7.
At 6, 7. That's what you did there. But yeah, I agree. I think that 6 people should be at least in the actor lineup. But I think
Michael B. Jordan is fantastic. I think. Oh yeah, he's phenomenal in it. Like, that is not something that they.
And him playing 2 roles really helps. Yeah. And I also want to say too, Michael B. Jordan is older. He's like in his 30s, I think, or something like that. Yeah. While like Timothée Chalamet is still pretty young. So that's one thing we have to look at, is that the Academy itself, very rarely will they give someone as young as Timothée Chalamet an Oscar. They made the exception with Mikey Madison, but that's like, I don't think they would do that exception 2 years in a row, you know. And
I just don't want him to end up like Saoirse Warner, who were nominated for so many years that haven't been nominated since this race. Like,
yeah. So to me, I think that he is. I think the controversy with Marty Supreme, I think also was a big thing that kind of hurt it, with the way that there's like 2 actors who are MAGA people, and like Josh Safdie is, and all this other stuff.
Some of the allegation that came out against the director. Like,
yeah. So I think that there's a lot of controversy surrounding Marty Supreme that might be affecting the voting.
It shouldn't, because that cast is so phenomenal, that film. Like,
oh yeah, it shouldn't. And they should still do like Amelia Perez type of thing, where it's like, yeah, the film was not good, and the film had major backlash.
Marty Supreme is much better than Amelia Perez.
Oh, it is. Like, but the only comparison I'm making is because like Zoe Saldana
Yeah.
she deserved to not take any of the flack. It wasn't her fault. None of what happened on Amelia Perez, she was still good. And at the end of the day, I think that, her winning was okay because she had nothing to do with the drama.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy Chalamet has nothing to do with the drama on set here. So I think
Yeah.
him winning would still be okay, in my opinion. And
Ethan
I'm
Hawke is I would love to see Ethan Hawke win any people.
God, it would be so good. He was my favorite performance of the year, but I just don't think that's going to happen. My
Remember, I remember what nominated for screenplay. I remember.
Yeah, it was nominated for screenplay.
Remember should win for screenplay like that.
Yeah, I agree. That's a very righty kind of movie. The only thing is, I think it's an original screenplay.
Yeah, up against Sinners.
And it's up against Sinners, and Sinners is probably going to take original. So,
and one battle after another.
Well, one battle after another is going to take adapted for sure.
Yeah.
But the original screenplay prize is probably going to go to Sinners. Which, speaking of Sinners, I wanted to discuss this. So obviously, about the whole BAFTA situation that happened with like the Tourette's person who said the N-word, and the issue. People understand that like he has Tourette syndrome and that he said something awful, whether he justified because he had Tourette's or not. The matter of the fact is that apparently BAFTA cut out several other words that he said out of the broadcast, yet they didn't cut out the N-word. And that's the thing that is like
and I kind of appreciate that Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo took it cool. They didn't like do a Will Smith type situation at the BAFTA.
Yeah. And I think that, Delroy, he had a really great speech. I think Michael B. Jordan had a really great speech. And I think, voting for the Academy Awards, I think, ended only a couple days after the SAG Awards. So I think that maybe,
by the way,
this could be a last minute.
And now on Disney Plus, I think that might help Randall Moore a little bit because that film is now available for people to see before the SAG even airs.
That's true. Yeah, I think that coming on streaming could help. I think the situation that happened at the BAFTAs might be the reason that Michael B. Jordan got pushed into winning, Best Lead Actor at the SAGs, and I think that it can help him win Best Actor at the Oscars. And when we get to Best Supporting Actor, I have a shocking win. And the shocking win, in my opinion, I'm even thinking about going on the Kalshi app. I don't know if you ever heard of that, where you can bet money and then get a buyout if it's correct. And I'm considering putting in $200 for Delroy Lindo to win, because if I put in $200 and he does win, I get like a $4,000 cash out prize that comes into my bank account. So I would just be like, I would get $4,000.
So here's the crazy thing: can we see a sweep between Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo, and the woman for
Wunmi Masako? I think that you could, honestly. I think Sinners is going to walk away with like maybe 5 Oscars. It's going to win. It's going to win score.
People might just vote for it because they want a feel-good movie and not a political movie like one.
Or actually, 6 Oscars. So I think it's going to win. I think it's going to win casting. I think it's going to win score, original screenplay, Wunmi Masako, Delroy Lindo, and Michael B. Jordan. I think those are going to be the ones that it wins, and it's going to just be winning a ton of prizes as well as one battle after another. So
I dare say something crazy. I think, based on the time we live in right now, I would not be surprised to win Best Picture over one battle after another.
What if this is like a Parasite situation? Remember when Parasite won cast ensemble at the SAGs, and then all of a sudden it won nowhere else, and then it goes on to win Best Picture at the Oscars, which I could see something like that maybe going into the trajectory for Sinners. So
people want to feel good movie. They'll want something that reminds them of what's going on today.
And that would be a big deal too, because it would be horror, and we all know about the Academy's horror bias and kind of what they and how they feel about
Listen,
horror industry.
that's a funny actor to go either way with horror. We could get either Amy Madigan.
Yeah, either way with horror, I think it's a 2-horse race between horror movies, honestly. So which is really nice. Which
Not kidding out Tatiana Taylor, who's
yeah, oh yeah.
phenomenal one back to notice. Like,
Which speaking of, we can move on to that. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a supporting role. The nominees were Odessa Zion for Mighty Supreme, Ariana Grande, Wicked for Good, Amy Madigan, Weapons, Wunmi Masaku, Sinners, and Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another. Now, what made this category interesting is we had Tiana Taylor win the Globe. We had Amy Madigan win the Critics' Choice Award. We had Wunmi Masaku win the BAFTAs. And I was thinking going into this, like, if something fucking crazy happens and like Odessa or Ariana win at SAG, that's just gonna throw me for a loop and be like, what the fuck is gonna happen with this category? And this category is still up in the air.
it's a strong category. Poor Ariana Grande, she gives such a good performance in the movie.
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah. But she just got that whole movie just got completely shafted and overlooked.
Also, not the best clip to show her from the movie. They should have gone with the dark closing moment for Wicked for Good.
Yeah, that was kind of not exactly the best moment to show for that movie, but everybody else, they showed really great moments in there. But yeah, this is interesting to me because to me, I thought that the career award was either going to be Stellan Skarsgård or Delroy Lindo, but Amy Madigan winning the SAG is still a big deal.
She had a fantastic speech, and her doing the children thing.
And Amy Madigan's character is so in the moment. People dressed up as Gladys for Halloween. There is a lot of kind of just excitement with this role. That was only like 12 or 15 minutes total of the movie or something like that. And so I could see a scenario where she is a previous Oscar nominee already, where she was the lone nominee for that movie the last time she was nominated. And she did not win that, but because she's a legend in the industry, this could be that, hey, we love you. You are, we didn't appreciate you that last time. So we're here to finally give you your prize and give you the Oscar that you were long overdue for. So I could see that happening, but right now I'm like stuck between two, and I think BAFTA is always a bigger indicator, in my opinion. And I think Wunmi Masaku winning for the BAFTA is a pretty big deal. So I think
did there be the harder category to predict beside Best Actor?
Yeah, I think it's between three, but I think Tiana Taylor is a little bit lower down now because I don't think you're going to get that many actors winning off of just a Globe win, So I think Amy Madigan, because she won Critics' Choice and SAG, she seems to be the front runner because she's at least won 2.
Yeah, the problem I would say with the same problem probably with Amy Madigan that they tried to with Taylor. They're not in the movie long. Like Taylor is like the first 20 minutes, and then she's gone for the rest of the film. Until the very end we get voiceover. Like,
and then Amy Madigan, she doesn't even get introduced into the film until much later. And then once she's in the film, she's not.
You see her briefly here and there, but you see her when opening the door, cutting the hair moment. Like,
yeah, you see her briefly here and there, but she's not in the movie long either. So that could help Wunmi and Masaku win it at the end of the day. And
sentimental value people as well.
Yeah, or any of the sentimental value people because they're in it a lot longer. So,
let's say Elle Fanning do have a chance to win the next couple of years. She's becoming one of the people there.
Yeah, I think so as well. But I do think the sentimental value people. I think the sentimental value is not going to be as strong, unfortunately. I think it's going to only win like international feature. And then once she's in the film, she's not in the movie long either. So that could help Wunmi and Masaku win it at the end of the day. and not really win like.
Oh, I don't have it winning international feature. I have either Secret Agent or Just an Accident winning international feature.
I don't think it was just an accident, just because I didn't get into picture. I think the two are Sentimental Value or The Secret Agent, because those two at least were in Best Picture. So,
Talk about Just an Accident. I think that's the best out of all of them in international.
Is The Secret Agent?
No, it was Just an Accident. I think
it was just an accident. Yeah. No, that is the best in my opinion out of all of them. So,
like the ending alone, like should get it win. Like that ending still sticks with me since I watched.
Oh yeah. So. Yeah, so congrats to Amy Madigan. A huge win for horror with Sinners and this. Like, if this ends up happening at the Oscars, which is why I just don't know how it's going to go. But if this does end up happening at the Oscars, then I'm going to be super happy as a horror fan. That like horror is just getting way more love and appreciation now.
We started to get it last year with Demi Moore winning some of the awards, and now we're getting it now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Finally. So, and then, and with The Substance winning makeup and all that kind of stuff is really nice. So,
and Frankenstein will probably be winning makeup. Another horror.
Probably. Yeah. That's going to be winning makeup, costume design, production design. So that's already got like 3 in the bag there, so.
Especially since they not shut out Wicked for Good for all of those. They're like, Frankenstein getting that.
Oh, yeah. It's like, as soon as the nominations came out and Wicked wasn't in any of those, I was like, oh, okay, so Frankenstein's going to win. That's the easiest category to predict now. So,
and we still got the best supporting actor.
Speaking of
what's going to happen there.
Speaking of easiest category to predict, we now have the easiest acting category to predict. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a leading role. The nominees are Jessie Buckley, Hamnet; Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs I'd Kick You; Kate Hudson, Song Song Blue; Chase and Finney, One Bat After Another; and Emma Stone, Begonia. So so it's a lot in line with the Oscars except for Chase and Finney. But
wish she should have gotten over Kate Hudson, and I stand by that.
I stand by that too. I think she was much better.
You did. Chase, Finney, and Cynthia should have gotten over Kate Hudson, and
Exactly. So, of course, your winner was Jessie Buckley.
Buckley.
Which very well deserved, but I will say this now, it's like, it's over. The race is done. She's won the Globe. She's won the BAFTA. She's won the SAG. The race is done. It is over. It's Jessie Buckley's.
Yeah, any other way it would be Rose Byrne, who also won the Globe as well.
But yeah, she also won the Globe as well, but like,
and honestly, between the two, I would give it to Rose Byrne because I was more blown away by what Rose Byrne did.
Yeah, I probably would too, but at the same time, it's just like her only winning the Globe while Jessie Buckley won 3 of the big prizes. I just think Jessie Buckley is much more in line to take it, and still deservedly so. I've read some stuff that apparently the scream she does in that movie was like improvised, that she made that up on the fly, and stuff like that. So
I have a question for you, because this question came out today when I searched a review in embargo list. You think the poor reception for The Bride might hurt Jessie Buckley a little bit?
I don't think so, because technically, as soon as the review embargo lifted, it was like when voting was like already done. So now voting is like done at the Academy Awards. So it was just like, it only had like maybe an extra day or two after SAGs, and then it was just like, now it's done. So anything that comes out about,
I'm hearing like the Norbit comparison for some people, like, ooh, that
Norbit with The Bride. The fuck? How is that even? What?
They compare her performance in The Bride to the Norbit situation with Eddie Murphy. Do you win for Dreamgirl? Then Norbit came out and did that.
Oh man, see, but I always find that funny that like every year we always do get that, where it's like a certain actor will win an Oscar and then they'll do a shitty movie the following year. Like That's what happened with Halle Berry. She won for Monsters Ball, the Oscar, and
Then she gets
a year later she did Catwoman. And so
But I'd say Brian not getting horrible review. A 55% last time I checked. Want to do it? I'd say on Friday with Hopper. So
okay.
on it.
Yeah, Hoppers I'm really excited about because that seems to be getting really good reviews. So I'm really excited for that. I'm probably going to prioritize Hoppers, but I'll still see The Bride when I get a chance.
I'm hoping The Bride is better than Scream 7. But just hope, because I don't want another shitty horror movie 1 week after another.
God damn. Scream 7 was so disappointing. I am somebody who literally was like I was somebody who has been a fan of every single Scream film. Every single one. I've at least liked all the Scream films. But like Scream 7, oh man, that really disappointed me.
I went from... I haven't not seen Red Height yet, just because I prioritize other stuff before.
Yeah, I've not seen that either. I'm going to, but I knew it was going to stay in theaters for a little longer, so I will see Wuthering Heights whenever I get the chance. But
just like I haven't seen Goat yet.
Yeah,
I've seen so many other stuff before.
But it says, did Wuthering Heights hurt Lordy? I don't know. It might have, but at the same time, I never thought a Lordy had really a chance. I knew once he won the Critics' Choice, I was like, okay, this is gonna be one of those weird kind of things. I just don't really see him as an Oscar winner. He's too young.
Really? Between all the people in that category, I thought he gave the more impressive performance. Like,
I mean, well, I thought personally, Stellan Skarsgård gave the best.
Second, I just think like from the makeup to the voice and like the best part I'm thinking is like they can really bit when they go into his story, like I can tell you my point.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that his performance is exceptional and is one of the best performances in the movie. I just didn't really see that as a Oscar, what they would vote for kind of role, and it's just
I think as soon as the thing with him and the guy from Harry Potter with the O'Brien guy, I like, yeah, that's what they get him the Oscar nomination. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a great sequence as well. But yeah, Jessie Buckley, you're gonna be an Oscar winner
in the movie.
Congratulations. You deserve it. You're going to win the Oscar. There's no other way it's going to go to anyone else. If it does, okay. If the Oscar
Rose Byrne would be the dark horse.
She would be the dark horse. But even if it goes to Rose Byrne, it would be such a shock that I might have to make a separate video announcing my retirement. Like straight up. It would be that shocking for anybody else to take it. So
I mean, I think Rose Byrne's a dummy. Like she's been in the industry for such a long time, giving amazing performance to many stuff. Like that's it.
True. Yeah.
Speaking Damages, not a lot of people think she's phenomenal in Damages. Like
yeah, she is phenomenal. And then we have outstanding performance by male actor in a supporting role. So this is where things started shaping up. Kind of interesting because we have the nominees. Miles Keaton was for Sinners. We have Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein, Paul Mescal for Hamnet, and then Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. Now, there is no Stellan Skarsgård nominated here, but this was such an interesting category because we, at the beginning of award season, all thought, is Benicio del Toro about to be the front runner? Because he was winning at like critics groups. He won like LA Film Critics, he won like New York Film Critics, he won all these other critics groups, and it was just like, is Benicio del Toro the front runner? And then Jacob Elordi wins the Critics' Choice, and we're like, oh my God, is Jacob Elordi the front runner? And then all of a sudden, you see Stellan Skarsgård win the Globe, and it's like, oh my God, is he going to be the front runner now? And then now Sean Penn has won the BAFTA and has won the SAG.
He did not show up for the SAG, but I wondered that might hurt a little.
Yeah, he never showed up for the SAG, and he never showed up for the BAFTA. And I think
because I don't think Oscar would want another Anthony Hopkins the father situation when he won but didn't even show up.
Yeah, but I will
Yeah.
say in that case, also the Oscars fucked up because they had Hopkins be the last award of the night. That should not have been the last award of the night. They should have done that and then pitcher. But the but this would not be the last award. So they might be able to still do it because of that. But are we really going to give Sean Penn a third when we could be giving?
He's great in one bad after another.
He is.
But, like,
He's so good. Like he's honestly, to me, he is my second favorite performance in this category, right behind Stellan Skarsgård. Stellan Skarsgård, then Sean Penn. So I would not be upset at all if Sean Penn won for one bad option.
mine would be Stellan Skarsgård, then Lordy, then Lindo, because Lindo is nominated for Oscar.
That's true. Yeah, Lindo was great as well. But Sean Penn, to me, he was the best performance in one battle after another. Sean Penn was, and I think that his character is so hateable, and that might be the only thing that stops it, is that his character is just so despicable. But we'll see.
We gave the award to Javier Bardem for No Country for Old Men. His character very this, and Chris Wall for Han Wanda.
Mm-hmm. So they've awarded despicable people before. So I don't know. This is a tough one for me. I still think that because of the speech happened, because of the BAFTA situation, and how the Black community has been kind of rallying together, and because of just the fact that people celebrated Delroy Lindo's nomination when that came out, like everyone was celebrating his nomination. I think that Delroy Lindo is still going to be your winner for best supporting actor, in my opinion. I think he's going to be your winner. That's who I have predicted right now. I think he's going to be the other career award, because that's the thing, is I knew this is going to be a career award. I was like, okay, it's either going to be Stellan Skarsgård as a, hey, you're overdue, we love you, or it's going to be a Delroy Lindo, hey, you're overdue, we love you kind of deal. And I think in this case,
Del Toro,
or Del Toro, who he has won an Oscar though, but it's been over 25 years now.
And so he should have won the Oscar for Chicago, and got nominated for Chicago.
True. Yeah. So, yeah, he should have won the Oscar for Chicago as well. But yeah, he won for Traffic back in 2000. So, so I could see something like that happening. But I just think because he never won any of the major prizes, I think this is between, in my opinion, it's between Sean Penn, Stellan Skarsgård, and Delroy Lindo. So it's just kind of like a toss-up, which makes it exciting. This isn't super duper predictable. Like,
I also have a new prediction based on the Cinelum.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could see an upset at Dawn. I think.
Oh, I lied to you. Oh,
now,
dude, I don't know though, because K-pop Demon Hunters is such a.
I know, but when people talk about Cine, they talk about "I lied to you" sequence, like the standout.
That's moment. True, yeah, and that's like maybe my favorite individual scene of 2025. Yeah. So, man, that's really tough.
That's how he wins in it with best cinematography and a bunch of other awards. Is that particular scene?
Sinners could win best cinematography. Honestly, it could.
Like the drive scene in One Bad After Another phenomenal, but I lied to you, the way the camera moved around, showing the different decade. And
oh yeah. That was some phenomenal stuff there. But we'll have to see what happens. But I think that he says Penn not showing up is a plus. His speeches would only hurt him. Plus the visual of him holding an award might remind voters he's already has 3. Most have forgotten he won for Milk. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Milk was such a long time ago. So
he won for Milk. He won for Mystic River. Did he win for I Am Sam? That's the one.
No, he was nominated for I Am Sam. I think he won for Mystic River and he won for Milk, and so he only has 2.
What would his third one then? Like
he has no. This would be his. I thought, unless maybe he did win for I Am Sam. But I thought that
But
he
it is
had
a
two.
movie that maybe people regret giving the awards. Look it back now.
Let me look up real quick how many Oscars he has. So he won it for best. That doesn't know me, but let's see. Yeah, he already has 2 Oscar wins. So it was Mr. River and Milk. So he was nominated for
Yeah.
the other. So this would be his third, which would tie him with Daniel Day-Lewis for the most
But it's
Oscar wins.
absurd to think about.
Yeah, it's absurd to think about, but it would tie Sean Penn with Daniel Day-Lewis if he wins for one battle after another. So that'll be interesting. We'll have to see. But yeah, Tristan says this will be the least white list of Oscar winners ever if acting wins go to Sinners. I agree. I think it would be great for a change up there because especially with the Oscars having that Oscar so white thing that happened a few years ago, and some other kind of scandals that they had to deal with and other award shows. I think that would be really great. However, I do think that you might get a balance. I don't know if all the acting prizes will go to Sinners. There could be a chance Amy Madigan gets something. Jesse Buckley's definitely winning, so that's going to be a white person winning for a movie. So it'll be interesting to see how it all
white
goes.
but British person, not American person. Let me point out.
That's true. Yeah, it's true. It's somebody who's Irish for her, but um. But yeah, he was runner up for Dead Man Walking. Why the Mystic River win was considered overdue. Okay, so that makes sense.
I still need to see watch Mystic River. I've seen Milk.
Yeah,
I Am Sam. I never seen Mystic River.
it's very good. But he definitely deserved his Oscar for Milk, especially. I think he was so good in that, and he
was great in Milk, but it should have gone to Mickey Rourke that year for the rest of the.
Oh shit, that's true. Yeah. Mickey Rourke should have won for the rest of the year. Right, I totally forgot about that. But yeah, no, I mean, and he would be deserving if he wins here. He'd be deserving. I mean, while Stellan Skarsgård is my favorite in the category, I think Sean Penn would absolutely be deserving if he ended up still winning again.
Anybody in that category deserves the award, like looking like
oh yeah,
Lordy, Skarsgård,
yeah,
Penn, that Toro, right?
Yeah, any of those 5 would absolutely be deserving of my book. Outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture. Nominees were Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and your winner, dun, 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 was Sinners. So,
all the people in that category, yes. Frankenstein is great, even though Mia Goth is not a great performance in the movie compared to everybody else in Frankenstein.
Yeah, her performance is fine. Same with Christoph Waltz. He wasn't great, but his performance is fine. But they're in it for a shorter time. But I will say, why like Sentimental Value isn't here, or like Secret Agent, or any of those where they have.
It was just the accidents who should get more love for the cast alone in that film.
Exactly, especially since that's a cast of like non-actors, basically.
A very small cast, not a lot, very small group of people, but it's stand out like.
But it's still an ensemble. It's a small ensemble, but it's still an ensemble. But yeah, I think that Sinners absolutely worthy.
It's gonna win best ensemble at the Oscars.
It's gonna be winning best casting at the Oscars.
That would be consolation prize and not winning best picture would be best casting, if any.
Yeah, I think that going forward, whatever wins best casting is going to be like the runner-up prize for picture, because I think picture is going to be one battle after another, and then I think Sinners is going to win casting. So
the clue of winning for screenplay would be consolation prize for directing.
Yeah, basically. So, and again, great cast. You have Haley Steinfeld, you got Delroy Lindo, you got Mooney Misaki, you got
Ellie
like
Steinfeld, who also should have been nominated for Best Supporting Actor, and I stand by.
yeah, I think she was great too in that movie. So
Yeah,
you have a whole list of great actors in there, all working together. It's all literally working together. Because the thing is, with a lot of these other movies, like One Battle After Another, great ensemble, but like Leo will be separated from his daughter in the movie, and then the daughter is separated from him doing other stuff. While like in Sinners, it literally is an ensemble piece because they are all stuck in this like in this barn together at this party that they're uh, hosting. So they're literally all stuck in that whole area for the whole runtime of the film. So I think that it definitely is more of actors working in tandem with one another. So it
yeah.
definitely deserved this prize. And I don't know if this is going to be like Parasite where it helps it win picture, because One Battle is just so strong and so socially relevant. But I think that this definitely is going to, if not have the most Oscar wins, it's going to have the second most Oscar wins of the night for sure.
It could be Dakota of this year because Coda was another one that would win the award, but it wasn't like the big thing that a lot of people.
Yeah, like everyone was like, "Oh, it's
Yeah,
Power of the Dog," going into
yeah,
it, and then all of a sudden,
and
Coda kind of gets
yeah,
a last minute surgence there by
yeah.
winning like
The
PGA.
Oscar people might want feel good movie. They might want to go with Sinners over.
Yeah, they might want to go with something like that
Yeah,
over something that they might want to go with an escape rather than something that reminds them of the real world.
yeah,
Too much. So while One Battle After Another is my favorite film in the category, I think that um, Sinners is definitely more of your crowd pleaser.
yeah.
Watch F1's going to win picture now just because that's a crowd pleaser. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, Sinners. I'm bad at another my number 3 of the year. Sinners is my number 2, and it was just after that my number 1 of last year. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting fact here. Black films have hugely underperformed at Oscars. They only do worse at BAFTA. Even 12 Years a Slave only pulled off 3 wins. Oh, damn, that's true. Yeah, so black films don't really do well. Get Out was like only one screenplay that year and such. So it was like there's definitely a
Like
lot.
we are in a different time now than we were back in 2013.
Yeah, that's true. So now on to TV, which
My
is
favorite category in SAG. Like
which is the reason why I got you on here, because I know you're a big TV guy, and so we're both here to discuss the TV prizes. So for outstanding performance by a male actor in a television movie or limited series, the nominees are Jason Bateman for Black Rabbit, Owen Cooper, Adolescence, Stephen Graham, Adolescence, Charlie Hunnam, Monster, The Ed Gein Story, and then Matthew Rhys, The Beast in Me. Of course, the winner was, and it should have been, Owen Cooper for Adolescence. Good job on him. He absolutely deserved the prize. It's
I really
predictable
separated
though.
it because I'd love to see Stephen Grant also win that night. Like, I hate this whole like combine
Yeah,
everything. Like,
yeah. It's kind of unfortunate they don't do like supporting stuff
yeah,
for limited series, because then it's just sort of like, damn. Well, now it's like you can't have Stephen Graham and Owen Cooper win. So you just had Owen Cooper win, which was a nice prize there. So same performance by a female actor in a television movie or limited series. The nominees were Claire Danes for The Beast in Me, Erin Daughtry for Adolescence, Sarah Snook for All Her Fault, Christine Tramaco for Adolescence, and then Michelle Williams for Dying for Sex, and Michelle Williams won for
yeah.
Dying
The
for
most
Sex.
surprising thing on it, one of the most surprising. Like, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
adolescent.
I was very surprised here because this went a whole nother route compared to this went the Globes route, because the Globes I think did the same thing, where Michelle Williams, she didn't win the Emmy. That went to Aaron Daltrey. But here at the SAGs, it went to Michelle Williams for Dying for Sex. So very well deserved. She is excellent on that show.
Another situation with the Don't Step Away to Sing. Otherwise, Jenny Slate would have been in supporting. Like, I was just thinking, like, oh yeah, Jenny Slate was nominated for Dying for Sex.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. So I think that yeah, they shouldn't split it up. It's really, or they should split it up and not have like just. They don't even have. I don't think they even have an ensemble. Yeah, they don't have an ensemble prize for limited series, which is super weird. It's like,
yes, like
I'm just like, wait, why do you have an ensemble prize for comedy and for drama, but why do they not have an ensemble prize for limited series? That
yeah,
makes
would again love to beat Win Me. Probably give love to Dying for Sex. Maybe love for Death by Lightning, just because it didn't get nomination anything.
Yeah, like Death by Lightning not getting anything was shocking, or The Girlfriend, a few other stuff like that. It's like very surprising. Outstanding performance by a male actor in a drama series. This one was pretty much went as expected. The nominees were Sterling K. Brown, Paradise, Billy Crudup, Morning Show, Noah Wiley, The Pit, Gary Oldman, Slow Horses, and Walton Goggins, The White Lotus. So the winner was Noah Wiley for The Pit. Makes sense. That's I think he is going to be your winner going into all the way until the show's done. I think he's just going to keep on winning.
You never know, because it's Night at the Seven Kingdom go into drama.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, if that show does really, really well, or if some other show comes out that's like even more revolutionary than
Ask Charlie K. Brown for Paradise Season 2, but he's really good this season so far. Right?
Yeah, he's really good. Or if they ever want to do a career award for Gary Oldman, he's always good on Slow Horses.
They got the Slow Horses slowly winning different award every year. So
yeah,
I think Gary Oldman maybe.
Maybe I could say something along those lines.
He had that Emmy moment, but talking about the hit pass about the soldier with the burnt foot, like that story he tell, like
exactly.
Yeah.
And then outstanding performance by a female actor in a drama series. This one surprised the hell out of me. I'll explain why. So the nominees were Britt Lauer for Severance, Parker Posey for The White Lotus, Kerry Russell for The Diplomat, Rhea Seehorn for Pluribus, and Amy Lou Wood for The White Lotus. The reason why this surprised me is because Kerry Russell won for The Diplomat, which very well deserved, but
especially for season 3, because she is phenomenal in season 3.
But like beating Rhea Seehorn and beating Britt Lower, that's like two juggernauts that and two previous winners. That although Rhea Seehorn never won SAG, but Rhea Seehorn has been winning everything this past award season, and the fact that like she lost now to Kerry Russell, this is a big deal. Now it's like, who's going to win the Emmy? Kerry Russell?
And we got no Severance during the Emmys. So.
Yeah. So now it's like, I think it's going to be a toss-up now between these two for the Emmys. So we'll have to...
Listen, have you seen season 3 of The Diplomat? Kerry Russell very deserving. Like, that is like...
I have not seen it.
The episode I think indeed was showing it the best episode where she had to make the decision whether to stay in London or go with her husband to Washington. Like,
is this how the F did Kerry Russell pull off that win? Pretended it.
Watch the show. It really, she is so good in the show.
Yeah, no, she is really great in that. I think that she's even better in like The Americans, but I think that I think she is so good on The Diplomat that she absolutely deserves that win. And maybe it's also politically driven. Because the show is very politically driven. That maybe it's a very politically driven kind of win as well.
It would have been so cool for her husband to win that night, for him to win for Beat Win Me and her win.
Yeah, that would have been great. But but It is. But yeah, that would have been awesome. So yeah, that was the biggest shock of the night, in my opinion. Then same forms by a male actor in a comedy series. We have Ike Barinholtz for The Studio, Adam Brody, Nobody Wants This, Ted Danson for A Man on the Inside, Seth Rogen for The Studio, and then Martin Short for Only Murders in the Building. Martin Short, who was actually the previous SAG winner for Only Murders in the Building, lost this time, though, to Seth Rogen for The Studio, which was
very deserving. Why?
Very deserving, expected. The studio is just, that has been clean sweeping all the comedy categories. And
now we have a year off for the studio to next year.
Why? Yeah. So we're not going to have the studio this year for the for Emmys consideration. So so it'll be interesting to see what will be more in line now to win. Now
we don't have the studio. We had the Bears season 4. That
yeah, we still have that eligible this year. So
only Murder in the Building, what recent season. I see what else we have still.
Yeah, Only Murders. No. We have Nobody Wants This season 2. We have Man on the Inside.
Scrubs, if they put Scrubs.
Scrubs. We have Shrinking season 2, or season 3. I mean, of that. So we still have several, but
it could be just a single year. I'm pointing out.
And then I think Hacks is not going to come out in time for the Emmys. So
yeah,
I think that this will be basically those.
It could be Shrinking year.
It could be. Could finally. We'll have to see.
I keep forgetting we got Ted Lasso this summer. I'll let that come out before.
We got Ted Lasso this summer, but I think it comes out after Emmys nomination, or at least the eligibility period.
But not surprising, I think, just because they have Scrub right now and Shrinking, that they don't want all the same creative show coming out all at once.
Yeah. Well, that means next year would be crazy because we would have like Ted Lasso, we'd have the studio, we'd have Hacks, we'd have all those for
the Bears final season as well.
Yeah, so it would be just kind of insane the following year. But same forms by a female actor in a comedy series. This was also a big surprising one. And the reason why this was surprising is because we just talked about it. Jean Smart was nominated for Hacks. And Jean Smart
lost
for the first time to Catherine O'Hara for the studio.
Very deserving.
A posthumous prize. Now, I do want to talk about this. Do we think, I want to get your perspective on this. Do you think that she won because she passed away? And it was just and it was sort of like we'll give kind of this like sympathetic moment to her because she beat Jean Smart, for crying out loud. So it's like, I don't know, like, what do you think?
She's very deserving, right? She's so good in studio like that.
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't clearly have not watched the show. Like, she's so funny in the studio. I mean,
she is really funny in it, and
it would be so hard to watch that season without her because she was such an essential role to that show.
It's going to be really hard to see.
They better not recast her. I better have just.
I hope not. Yeah, I would rather them just say like she is no longer.
She went off somewhere, or
that she went off, had a career, did something else, something along those lines. I would like for them to.
She had her own studio
that way.
Like, I think that would be a humorous note to end on. She went off out of her own studio.
Yeah, I just don't think anybody could replace Catherine O'Hara. So that's why I would not want to see her get recasted. But she beat her own co-star as well, Catherine Hahn, which Catherine Hahn was good in the studio. But Catherine
O'Hara... why they had split supporting and lead, because Catherine Hahn might have won for supporting.
Yeah, if they would have done
And also missing for the Hannah and Baker for Hack.
I know Hannah Einbinder might have actually
Yeah.
won for Hacks if they would have actually split it up, but they didn't want to split it up, which was dumb. Don't know why
Also,
they
the
don't do
shout
that.
out to the most funniest moment of the night. And you know what I mean? The most funniest presentation of award. I
What's
had it
that?
to pause it because I had it still laughing so hard for the two people from Hack. Like,
Yeah. What did you think of the speech that Seth Rogen gave to honor Catherine O'Hara?
great. I like him calling out all of Catherine O'Hara role, like he rather than just saying,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I loved it because I know Catherine O'Hara is like what was a big inspiration for him. He said that he loved her on the set of Home Alone, or that
yes,
loved watching Home Alone. That was one of his movies growing up as a kid. That wanted him to get into the industry, and so he's always had a really great soft spot for Catherine O'Hara, and just so the fact that we lost her is such a travesty, and I think that this is definitely a good final goodbye for her to win this posthumously.
it sucks she didn't win the Emmy for the studio. Now think about it. Like she had
Yeah,
won like Emmy and SAG. Like,
yeah. Now it makes me wish she could have won for uh, the Emmy that year, which they did split it up and such, but
yeah,
and even then she
yeah,
was off the win. So yeah.
she lost to Hannah.
She lost to Hannah
Like,
Einbinder, yeah.
yeah,
Which now, Hannah Einbinder is going to have at least another chance, but no one expected Catherine O'Hara to pass away. I guess they all thought she was
yeah.
going to get to have another chance, but
Yes, Seth Rogen's speech in my top three favorite moment for SAG. Him, the hack presenter made me laugh so hard. Like them
oh yeah,
imitating Hamlet, like everything.
yeah,
Like,
no, yeah, that was great. That was really
and
great.
I went more presenters would just do that. Go out as a character from the show. That was just so funny in character from the
So true.
yeah.
Um,
And then we did probably just talk about it now. Ford speech like that one.
yeah, true. And yeah, Harrison Ford's speech was great. Might push him to Emmys. We'll see, because his speech was
He might be
really.
retiring. A lot of people think that he
Oh
and
yeah, I
probably
assume
already
I assume
retired.
he's I assume he's going to be retiring very soon. I think that you're going to want to end shrinking within the next few years, just because I would absolutely hate a
I
Catherine
would
O'Hara
not be surprised if he leave by the end of this season. The way
because
they going with
because
this character.
yeah, and because the thing is, I would not want a Catherine O'Hara situation where it's like he passes away while filming, and it's just that would be the worst thing imaginable to have to just get rid of Harrison Ford out of that show, who is the heart of the show. So I just
I just want him to every day, him being out, during the nominee announcement, they played the costume for shrinking with him reacting to the Les Mis confrontation.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that'd be great. So, outstanding performance by an ensemble in a drama series. The nominees were The Diplomat, The Man, The Pit, Severance, and The White Lotus. And your winner was The Pit.
The pit.
Expected.
If Andor were nominated,
Really.
maybe would have gone to Andor.
Maybe. But I still think The Pit would have been deserved because that is just such a big ensemble piece.
Yeah.
All the different nurses working together. I think that's just a really great ensemble show. So, yeah. The
We're
Pit.
probably going to walk away when season 2 come next year again.
Exactly. And yeah, it's probably going to win it again. So it's probably going to keep on winning, which it's kind of crazy that we're going to be getting The Pit in like maybe the fourth season by the time we get a Pluribus season 2, which is just
We're beginning the Pit and Night of the Seven Kingdom.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms, because that's going to be year to year. So
yeah. And
So
Daredevil, Born Again, to be year to year too. Like that's
yeah,
insane.
yeah. Born Again is going to be year to year. The Bear's always year to year. So like shows still do it. Only Murders in the Building.
But we're not getting the Bear this year because they think they're filming the new season right now. Why?
Oh yeah, I think they are. So it's like that's yeah. This is like the one exception that they're making, but
Mm.
usually only Murders in the Building is one that we get year to year. So you know, um, I don't know why a show like Pluribus, which is not even an effects heavy show, I don't get why that has
For the
to.
best House of Dragon, we had to wait every other year. Last of Us, we had to wait every other year for like.
Yeah, and now Last of Us would probably have to wait a much longer time because they haven't even begun like anything on that yet. So it's like it's so we probably have to wait a very long time for that. Very long time for Severance. It's just kind of crazy.
And a very long time for House of Dragon final season. What we get past this year.
Yeah, because I think it's only 2 seasons left. So, um, and outstanding performance by ensemble in a comedy series. Nominees were Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, Only Murders in the Building, and of course, your winner was The Studio. So, makes sense. Great ensemble piece there. No shrinking being in there.
Well,
Very
season 3 did it come out
shocking.
right during it.
Yeah, I don't know if season 2 would have been eligible, but
No, it was nominated last year for SAG.
oh, was nominated last year for
Yeah.
okay. Then yeah, season 3 wasn't eligible then, so so I guess we'll see that one pop up in the next cycle. But
Oh yeah, what we do in the Shadow was nominated. I was just thinking, like, what did
yeah, that's a great ensemble
Yeah.
right there. That should have been in here. Honestly, that should have been in there over Hacks. I love Hacks, but that show is much more of like a 2-person thing. It's Hannah Einbinder and Gene Smart, and
Yeah.
and those are, I mean, Paul W.
And
Downs has a part and such, but like those are really
yeah.
the two that like are the central focus.
Also, I argue I would take out Ike. I would put in Matt Berry and actor in the comedy series for what we do in the Shadow because I think he killed the laugh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, his
Yeah.
final actual
Yeah.
like last
Yeah.
performance was excellent.
Yeah.
And then they have stunt ensemble categories here for the actor awards. Outstanding performance by a stunt ensemble in a motion picture. Nominees were F1, Frankenstein, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. And then the winner, not too shocking, was Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I'm happy that this won because it's the final Mission Impossible film. So, this.
All we know, because there's a rumor going around that Chloe Zhao might be directing next Mission Impossible.
Oh, well, we'll see then. I mean, I don't know how I feel about her doing a Mission Impossible, but we'll see. I mean, I think that it'll be the last one with Tom Cruise, at least. I don't know if Tom Cruise would come back. But yeah, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning winning for stunts, very well deserved. One battle would have also been deserved, but yeah. Mission Impossible.
It's too bad Mission Impossible ended before the stunt category finally.
I know that, and then also Ballerina isn't going to get. Ballerina should have been nominated here. I think.
John Wick should have a movie coming out right when the Oscars.
Yeah.
Stunt category finally.
And also Thunderbolt should have been here too, instead of like Sinners, in my opinion. But yeah.
I put Thunderbolt over F1. To be honest.
Yeah. Or F1, because F1 is just vroom vroom cars. I don't really count that as stunts. It's just cars going vroom vroom. So with the TV one, outstanding action performance by a stunt ensemble in a television series. The nominees are Andor, Landman, The Last of Us, Squid Game, and Stranger Things.
How is Landman a stunt ensemble?
That's what I was wondering too. I was like, how the fuck did that get into stunt ensemble? And and yet like Daredevil Born Again wasn't there, or you know, um, some other kind of shows that are kind of more action oriented weren't there. Like I just think that like Landman
Thousand
being
Blows. The first season, it was last year.
which one?
A Thousand Blows, the Stephen Graham one, the
Yeah,
boxing
a
one.
thousand blows, or even
Yeah.
Severance. Severance had a few stunt stuff in there with the
Gangs of London,
Gangs of
right?
London. Yeah, there's a good amount of stuff that easily could have been thrown on here instead. Paradise had even an episode that was like kind of stunt heavy and such,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's like, but to have Landman, it's like, I don't know. That feels weird to me.
I don't understand. I
Um,
like Landman a lot, but I don't understand how that got in for Ensemble over Andor or Stunt.
yeah. But Andor losing stunt
To The Last
ensemble
of Us.
to The Last of Us,
I love The
which
Last of Us, but it should have gone to
yeah,
Andor.
yeah, I agree. I love The Last of Us, but I think I think Andor should have won stunt ensemble for the gore sequence.
Yeah.
I think alone that is
For
better
the
than
final episode, but
a
like,
lot of the stunt stuff. I understand why The Last of Us won because they have that episode 2, the like stunts in that episode where
yeah.
it's like they where Tommy is like fighting the big bloater and all that stuff. Like I understand all that, but I don't know. I just feel like Andor or Stranger Things, since it was the final season of Stranger Things, I think that one could have also won stunt ensemble, which I also would have put into ensemble in a drama series instead of Landman
Landman.
if I had a chance to do with Stranger Things. But
I have
uh,
Stranger Things would be second on my list. I put Andor in the drama series for Ensemble.
yeah, I would put it Andor, and then I would put it as a.
Even The Last of Us, I would put in maybe over Stranger Things. Why?
Oh yeah, The Last of Us. I probably would have put in over.
How did Bella Ramsey not get a SAG nomination?
Oh my god, I just realized that. Yeah, Bella Ramsey, because they don't split it up.
Yeah.
They don't. She fucking missed out on SAG, which was so dumb. You could have had
Even Pedro Pascal, you're trying to
because
split it. Maybe
because
could have gotten supporting.
you had Parker Posey and Amy Lou Wood for The White Lotus when they could have easily gone into supporting actor in a drama series, and then you could have had like Bella Ramsey show up for The Last of Us.
And then Janine O'Reilly for Andor and supporting.
Yeah, but they don't. They did support. They do supporting for movies, but they don't do supporting for television, which is so weird. I don't get that. But okay. But yeah, a great list of winners, guys. Some big shocks like Kerry Russell, like Michelle Williams, Catherine O'Hara, a few other big surprises there. Michael B. Jordan, like we talked about. So, what are some of your biggest shockers, snubs? What are you guys kind of excited to see coming up in the Emmys award race and the Oscars award race? Let us know down below. We'd love to hear all your thoughts, and we will be doing Emmy predictions for you guys leading up to the Emmys, probably starting sometime in April or so. We'll start doing that to
We
do
could
like
do also. I was thinking about it. We should do maybe June or July, right? A best of the year so far for TV. Like
do a June or July for best of the year in TV so far. I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be doing that halfway through the year. So we'll be covering a lot more television here very soon for you guys. So be on the lookout for that and much, much more, guys. Where can the people find you, man?
Yeah, you find me here anywhere. So about trivia, I finally making my debut multiplayer. I'm shooting my match naturally against Shannon Brigg over there. Sometime Blockbuster Ball. Freaking Brian Nussbaum called me out in a video I just watched today.
Oh,
Team match, he made a comment about me. A like, you mean for him would be interesting. So that might happen. Why are people calling me out when I'm not involved in video? It'd be on me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just finally getting up in the world like that.
Yeah. And
But
then
yeah,
Letterboxd, I've had my rating up for Hopper and The Bride this Friday. I might be having my rating up for Ready or Not 2 next week because that is the rumor mystery screening on Monday that I get an
for
inkling about.
which one?
Ready or Not 2.
Ready or Not 2? Oh, okay. So I'm actually more so predicting, like, it could be Ready or Not 2, but I'm actually more so predicting that because usually, other than what they did with How to Make a Killing, How to Make a Killing was like the exact runtime of the film. Typically, they don't do that. Typically, it's always like a little bit under or a little bit over, and it's like seems like it would only be a minute under Ready or Not 2. So it could be that, or they
It could be
could
slanted the rumor also hearing.
the slanted. Also, the other rumor I'm hearing is the undertone, which is that
No, because my theater doing early event screening of that the same night. I don't think they did two
they're doing
screenings.
the
Yeah.
same as the same
Yeah.
screening of that. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Either way, I'm definitely going to be going. I'm off that Monday, so whatever it
Yeah.
winds up being, I'm going to be watching.
I also
I
would not
hope
be
it's Ready or Not.
surprised because I think that's the same week as the festival going around where they premiering that the same as that weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it would do that then if it's like going to be premiering at the festival.
But they might want to spread the word, have it premiere at early screening and then have it premiere at the same time with a critic at the what the festival called that Perry go to. But
South by Southwest.
yeah.
Yeah. They might want to do that. So we'll see. But I think that what I want it to be is Ready or Not 2. I think that would
Same.
be great especially because it would be well in advance to when it
Back to back
coming
week
out. So.
because of mystery screen the week 2 weeks after there be the Ready or Not rip off one, which so
Yeah. That would be funny to have it literally be the Ready or Not ripoff, and then the next week after Ready or Not. Unless that's going to be this mystery movie. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe maybe the They Will Kill You one will be this mystery movie. But
I'm looking forward to both. I actually think They Will Kill You look good from the trailer.
Yeah, and I can't say anymore that like because back in the day I would easily say, oh, Ready or Not 2 is not going to be the mystery movie because they don't really do sequels. But then they
don't do horror, but the first Ready or Not is a more action thriller than a horror movie.
But they also did do Gladiator 2, so they have done sequels before. So I could see them doing
they
that.
They also might want to get the word of mouth out because it came out the same week as Project Hail Mary, which would be the bigger.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary is probably going to do much better financially than what because like there's several people who are fans of the books and such. So of the book,
word of mouth on Project Hail Mary and hearing Best of the Year, like Oscar contender for so many people.
Yeah. So which gets me and my mom really excited. I'm gonna be seeing it with her because her and I read the book. Her and I read the book together. She's read the book 3 times. I've read the book once, and we absolutely love the book. So we're both going to be seeing it together. And so,
I am seeing it on the 16th. I'm going to early event screenings at my Dolby Cinema.
Nice, lucky.
Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime member, they do like Amazon Prime early access.
Oh, okay, interesting. I might have to check into that. Although I might be working on the 16th, but I'll have to check into that because if I'm not working on the 16th, I might want to go to that. Since I'm an Amazon Prime member.
It make it easier for me because Ready or Not not the Monday, then it's just Ready or Not 2 that Friday that week of Project Hail Mary that come out with it. Yeah. Project Hail Mary 2.5 hours long. I know they do a 3-hour movie, like 4 hours movie.
That's true. Yeah. So because the mystery movie this Monday, it's let's see. Ready,
They're not
ready or not?
horror related, but Ready or Not were not really horror movies. And
Yeah,
I think
ready,
the second
ready or not to Here I Come. That one I is going to be that's an hour 48 minutes. And then I'm trying to look up, see how long. Yeah, the Monday Mystery Movie this Monday is hour 47 minutes. So, it's literally like a minute under. So I could see it kind of being that film since they did it basically the same
probably
runtime.
not counting the credits. The
Yeah.
credits both way. Because, like,
Yeah. Credits both ways. So, well, let's see. But the next one at Regal actually isn't advertised to be horror. So I don't know which one that's going to be. But
I don't even think so. Regal might be different than mine.
yeah. The
Yeah.
Regal one could be different. So than the AMC one, but at least the Regal one, I have a horror one this Monday and then a non-horror one.
Then you probably do get undertone yours because that not Regal might not be doing an early event screening.
Oh yeah, that's true. Although if y'all are having the same Monday mystery movie on March 9th and it's a horror one, if it's a Scream Unseen, then I assume typically if they have it on the same, if they have ones happening on the same Mondays, typically it's the same movie. But so we'll see. But I'll check in whenever I watch it at Regal and see if it was and like what you had versus what I had. See if we had the same thing.
I am seeing the one that you mentioned on the tour. I think that during the weekend because if it's Ready or Not to, I'd rather see that over the one I should just wait until Friday or Saturday to go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, guys, that'll do it for this video. In terms of what's coming up, of course, more awards talk leading up to the Oscars. We're doing our final Oscar nomination predictions and several other different videos. The monthly mistake drinking game that we do every year, we're going to be doing every month. I mean, we're going to be doing Leprechaun 3, which is the Vegas one, I believe. So that's going to be fun to do that for St. Patrick's Day. Also, I am binging through all the movies on DVD, and I want to try to give you guys a Leprechaun ranking on St. Patrick's Day. So you guys can stay tuned for that, and much more, guys. But yeah, let us know down in the comments below. What do you all think of the SAG wins? Did y'all like them? Did y'all think they were too predictable? Did you think there was any surprises? Let us know. Love to hear your thoughts, guys, in the comments below. That'll do it for tonight's stream, and we will see you all in the next one. Until then, stay classy, my friends, and keep on watching those movies.
Stay safe.